If you are looking for Northwoods vibe nearby, there's a great place in the North Loop. Tullibee at the Hewing Hotel is inspired by Minnesota's Scandinavian roots. Chef Mark Collins is here to make us one of their seasonal summer dishes. Welcome, Mark.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chris. Glad to be here.
You brought that sourdough in, and I go, we're going to have plenty to talk about. That is one beautiful loaf of bread. Look at this, you guys. See this? You got a cutaway? I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Look at the crust on this, and look at the crumb. That's how bread's supposed to be right there.
Yeah, there you go. We got a talented pastry chef that makes all our breads for
Miraculous,
us, so.
Man. Makes us amateurs amateur.
Yeah.
So what are you going to make for us?
All right, so we're going to do a little summer treat. This is a dish that we're running on our Chef's Choice menu right now, so a seasonal addition, and then we're probably going to add it to the menu this Friday for guests. So,
okay.
This is kind of a heirloom tomato toast. So we have our rye sourdough here that our pastry chef Corey made. Here we have some sheep's milk cheese from Shepherd's Way, which is a sheep's milk creamery here in Minnesota.
And what's the difference with that? It's obviously a smoother cheese, but what is flavor-wise?
So it's similar to a ricotta in texture, but it's a little tangier. You know what I mean? The sheep's milk adds a little bit more depth to it.
Good deal.
So then we have, excuse me, some heirloom tomatoes here. So I like to do kind of a mix of different sizes and types and stuff like that. Kind of makes it easier.
These are beautiful too.
Yeah, these are heirlooms from Hidden Streams Farm. So we have some larger ones, some cherry tomatoes we already cut, some of these here. So what I like to do, I think this is really kind of a dish that is seasonal and simplistic in that way. You don't really need too many ingredients,
good ingredients is all you need.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do some of these larger guys on here.
That's meaty.
Yeah. Get a little mix of them, and then we have some of our cherry tomatoes. We'll pop on there as well. All right. And you get all the different sizes and colors and different textures that come with it and everything, so it's a lot of fun that way.
How do you like to season or dress that up then?
Just with salt. We hit it with a little salt beforehand, and then we'll do a little bit of fresh black pepper over it.
Oh, yeah.
And then my favorite is this kind of olive oil we got. It's a nice Spanish olive oil. Kind of drizzle it over the top.
Just
and then we
extra
have
virgin, just good.
Yep, fresh. And then we have a couple different herbs. So traditionally, you know, tomatoes and basil go great together. So here's some basil from Dragsmith Farms.
That's a micro basil, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And then we were talking about this earlier. We have some lemon verbena here. So
okay, never had this?
Yeah.
Didn't even know it existed.
Yeah,
Game
super
changer.
exciting.
You ever had this? This herb? Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to insult you, Bobby. Jeez.
It looks like something you'd smack over the back of you after taking a sauna.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you had this though?
No.
It literally tastes like the rind of a lemon, but it's it's an herb. Yeah,
Yep.
You got to try it.
Yeah, so super fresh. All the kind of brightness that would come with citrus. It's a little, you know, like we were talking, a little grassier, a little earthier, but still brings a lot of that freshness.
Can you
to
find
it.
that around town? Like where do you?
Probably at farmers markets.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Most grocery stores aren't going to really carry it so much, but
What if we slice that bad boy right in half?
yeah, let's try it.
And we give these guys to sample it.
It'll be a little messy one for them.
That's
so it'll
okay.
Be great.
It looks pretty.
Got the shot?
Huh? You're gonna get in there?
Of course I am.
Well, okay.
There you
Let's
go.
give it a try. Good to go?
Enjoy.
Thank you, Chef. What else you got going on at Tullibee?
Yeah, so we're going into summer, so we have all the changes coming with that. Like I said, we also started our Chef's Choice menu, so we do a per person for the table kind of family style where we kind of create the menu for you. You get to sit back and relax. Any preferences you have, we take into account, and we get to work in things like this where, you know, produce we get in fresh, and we want to use it that day.
It's pretty refreshing that you go back to that. You know, it's like everybody went towards the buffet, big menu, make your choice, but it's kind of nice to just be served what experts want to feed you.
Yeah,
that day.
well, you know, it's about the experience, right? You want to go out, you want to have a good time, you want to be with who you're with. So you kind of leave the decisions to us, and we'll take it from there.
And the atmosphere of that North Loop and the Hewing is just second to none. So hey, thanks for coming on the show, man. We really
Thanks so much,
appreciate
Chris.
it.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, Tullibee, located at the Hewing Hotel. It's on Washington Avenue in the North Loop, right downtown. You know where it is, right next to downtown. We have a link and a list of the ingredients for the heirloom tomato toast that we made. It's on KARE11.com. Be right back.